Well, hello and welcome to my latest video, The Death of Cycling. Yes, what sort of a title is that to put to a video? This is a purely off-the-cuff video, okay? I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Well, I do have a vague idea. And the vague idea is this: you may know, if you live in the United Kingdom, and this does not apply to other countries in the rest of the world. Who was it? Was it Samuel Johnson who said, "What does he know of England who only the world knows?" Or was it, "What does he know of the world who only England knows?" Well, this is about the United Kingdom, and it's about cycling on television. And if you are new to this, and you're probably not, because if you're interested in cycling, you've seen various other people's videos and you've seen it in the news. But if you haven't, then here is Jules to tell you what the situation is. Currently, we can watch the Tour de France on ITV4, okay? And sometimes they show other cycling events, sometimes they show bits of the Giro or bits of the Vuelta or whatever it is. That is going to stop after this year, 2025. So from 2026, ITV4 is no longer going to have any rights to show the Tour de France on television. Well, okay, you say, well, that doesn't really bother me because I love watching Eurosport. Yes, Eurosport with the great Ola Shenwi, with, what's his name, the guy, McEwen, Rod McEwen, not Rod McEwen, no, he was a poet, wasn't he? Robbie McEwen. That was it. And the great, yes, the great, unlamented Carlton Kirby, Adam Blythe, Dan Lloyd. Yeah, I mean, they made a great team. And they showed all these cycling events on Eurosport. And we loved it. And we paid, I don't know how much we paid. Maybe we paid 10 quid a month. Maybe we paid less. But here is what's going to happen. Eurosport are no longer going to have the rights, or they have lost the rights. I don't quite know the ins and outs of it. But anyway, Eurosport are no longer going to be able to show cycling on television in the United Kingdom after the end of February. Yes, we haven't even been given a month's notice. And who's going to take it over? Well, TNT. Now you might say, okay, well, what's the problem, Julian? TNT. I used to watch wrestling on TNT about 25 years ago, something like that. Anyway, TNT is going to be the sports channel for sports or premium sports. And whether they've bought up all the rights, I don't know. As I said to you, this is not a video that's based on vast amounts of information. It's a video based on bits that I've read in the press. And anyway, TNT are going to be showing cycling on television. But, my friends, it is going to cost you £30.99 per month. Now just think about that. I call that, incidentally, I call that £31. I don't know what you call that. And if you multiply that by 12, because there are 12 months in one of our United Kingdom years, that is 30 times 12 is 360. And if you add the extra one, that's 360 and is it 12p? I don't know the precise sum. It's too much, guys. It's too much. Now, cycling, as you may know, as I'm sure you know, professional cycling is based on a sponsorship model. In other words, companies come in and they pay money to have their name appear on the shirts or the clothes or whatever it is, or the cars of the cycling teams. And that shows on television, and that's worth the exposure and it's worth the money. But what are they going to do in the United Kingdom if they have no exposure, or rather limited exposure, because a lot of us are simply not in a position to either afford to pay or want to pay. I feel ripped off. I mean, I feel screwed. I feel like they've done things to my body that they should not have done, because I'm a keen cyclist. Now you might say, well, come on, Julian, you're not sure of you, Bob, you've got loads of bikes. Well, there is the principle of the thing. £30.99 for a television channel. Come on, I just don't believe it. Now, are they going to provide, let's say, a 2 months package so you could watch the Tour de France and perhaps a bit of the Giro, a bit of the Vuelta? Are they going to show, let's say, 6 months? You can book it for 6 months of the year during the specific cycling season and then drop it. Who knows? I haven't looked into the details, but I have a real problem with taking cycling away from the masses. Well, it's for everybody. Everybody should be out on their bikes. I know I haven't been out on my bikes, but the weather's been a bit cold, so come on, give me a break. But everybody should be out on their bikes. We should be encouraging our young people to get out on their bikes. Well, we should be encouraging people of all ages to get out on their bikes and to experience a low carbon, non-petrol fueled polluting kind of form of transport and try and build a decent cycling infrastructure in this country. And that goes along with, well, it sort of goes along with an interest in cycling generally, and it's interest in watching cycling on television, which after the end of February in the United Kingdom, you're going to have to pay £30.99 to watch. And to my mind, that could well lead to the death of professional cycling. And let's face it, so many professional cycling races in this country have disappeared already. And it's only going to lead to more bad things for cycling. So I'm sorry to be, is it Cassandra? Was it Cassandra who was the bearer of bad news? I'm sorry to be such a Cassandra about the situation, but I'm sorry, I don't feel great about it. So if you got £30.99, sign up to TNT and watch cycling on television. And if you can't afford that, well, bye-bye professional cycling in the United Kingdom. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Well, not on Eurosport. Now, you could say, Julian, there is an upside to this. We will no longer suffer Carlton Kirby commentating on our screens, and the wonderful, but not perhaps the greatest commentator, Sean Kelly. So, anyway, take care. See you next time.